Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hutchinson Motorsports TV tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We got some Thursday night racing. It's the Stars and Stripes Truck Series tonight. We've got the Southern 200 here at Darlington Raceway. Who's going to park it in Victory Lane right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV? Stay tuned and find out here tonight. We've got 28 trucks signed in right now. We're in practice. Zach Kreitz, top of the board, 29-2-4. Kick back and relax, get you a drink. And we got some action for you tonight. We'll be back shortly for some qualifying here for the Stars and Stripes Truck Series. Meanwhile, be sure to click like on the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the page. Everybody, please subscribe to the page. Definitely appreciate it. But boy, do we have a good one planned for you tonight. Nearly 30 trucks signed in here. Darlington Raceway. These guys race and clean every week. Are they going to finally start ruffling some feathers? We had an exciting finish last week. Can we up it? We're going to find out. Right now we're on board with Dylan Grimm. He won it 2 weeks ago at Homestead, which was not broadcasted. I was out of town. So a big win a couple weeks ago for Dylan. He's going to see if he can do it again here at Darlington. That brings us to last week's winner, Scott Rickard. He's out on pit road right now. That 05 truck has been bad fast every single night. Can he do it again? He's already won 2 or 3 races. Thinking 3 for some reason. Not sure if that's true or not. Meanwhile, let's see who else is out on the speedway. Kevin Steen looks like a field filler here tonight. Middle of the pack for the 19 truck of Kevin Steen. That Toyota looks pretty average tonight, and that's all Kevin's looking for, folks. Less than 30 seconds before we jump into qualifying action here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, I've said it once. I've said it twice. Maybe I've even said it 3 times, but I'm going to say it again. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business. Quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. Netflix, it's junk. Get rid of it. You got Hulu, junk. Amazon TV, don't need it. Get rid of Amazon. All of them. They're all junk. Oh, you need Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the biggest broadcast library, the largest library of broadcasted races in the world. It's incredible. The things we do here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, sometimes I shock myself. But we appreciate you tuning in. Practice is over. Zach Kreitz, quick time, 29-2-4. What kind of lap times are we going to set here for some Stars and Stripes qualifying action? First truck to hit the track, Kyle McCoy. Let's hop on board, see what Kyle's up to. Hang on here, folks. Where you at, Kyle? There he is, the number 7 truck. Kyle McCoy has some good speed every single week. We're going to see if he can do it here at Darlington, the Morrison, Illinois. And Kyle McCoy, let's hop on board. See what kind of lap time McCoy can put down for us. The pressure is on in front of the sold-out crowd. These fans, they've been waiting all year long for this race. Hutchinson Motorsports TV's in the house. Green flag in the air for Stars and Stripes qualifying action. As McCoy rips it into turn 1. He's going to dime in the corner, entering low, getting high. He's going to come back out low. A good turn 1 for McCoy. Can he carry the momentum down onto the backstretch? Looking pretty solid for that 7 truck of McCoy. He's going to head into turn 3. Truck setting pretty good here. Coming out of 4 here. He's going to stay out of the wall. He's going to cross the line and set the pace for us here. First lap for McCoy. 29.46. Top of the board right now, of course. McCoy, first car to cross the line, but it didn't last long, folks. Kyle Bowling takes it, and not for long, because Aaron Hale, the Colesburg Iowan, it's been a quiet season for Hale so far. He's put down a pretty good lap, but folks, don't count out this man right here. This man is an absolute wheel, man. The 05 Scott Rickard. He's up front every single week. Nothing's going to change here at Darlington. Somebody's going to need to junk him in, folks. McCoy puts down a scorcher for lap number 2. 29.19 for McCoy as Rickard crosses the line. 29.17. Quick time for Rickard. That's a track record here, folks. Rickard top of the board. McCoy second, followed by Bowling. But we got a bunch of trucks yet to hit the track out on the speedway right now. Nate Lynch, the number 25 machine out of Manchester. We also got Tom Wees out here in the number 51 out of Rosholt, Wisconsin. Can Tom find some speed this week? Not looking good for him. His first lap was absolute junk. 29.84 for Weeza. That 51 is a rolling chicane here tonight as he crosses the line for his second and final lap. And he beat one, folks. 29.48. He's going to pass Grattan. That's going to put Jason Grattan in the dead last. Congratulations, Jason. Oh, and Grattan's going to put down a scorcher here past a few cars, 29.35. That's going to move Weeza back to dead last. Congratulations. As Rob Sherwood puts down a scorcher here, putting him into the second spot. Folks, your top 4 are separated by 3/100ths of a second here at Darlington. As we continue, Stars and Stripes Truck Series qualifying action. Let's look through the field. Who else we got? Tom Ogle out here. Unfortunately, Tom has a gambling issue. You know, they say the first step to having a gambling issue is to admit you have a problem. And unfortunately, Tom isn't there yet, folks. He's got a long road ahead of him. I mean, he's betting on, I don't even remember what team he bet on this tonight. Tom's got a major gambling problem. Hopefully he can figure it out, folks, because I tell you what, that really ruins lives. As Ogle's going to take the green flag here. His first lap around Darlington Raceway, that number 11 truck. New paint scheme here tonight, it's looking like. The Wooster, Ohioan. Tom is fueled by White Claw, a big White Claw connoisseur here, Tom Ogle. What kind of lap time does Ogle have for us? His first lap looking pretty slow, not gonna lie. Coming out of turn 4, he's gonna cross the line, probably in the back. His first lap gonna be junk. 19th place here as 24 cars across the line. Zach Kreitz puts down a scorcher, second place. He's less than 100th off the pace from Rickard. Zach Kreitz right there with him. Johnny Eckert just junked it in qualifying. Congratulations, Johnny. As we watch Joshua Altus out here. Altus underway, the Lynchburg Virginian. And he just stuffed it in the wall. Junk. Tell you who's been struggling every single week. It's this poor guy right here, William Duff the fourth. That 17 truck is junk. Looking through the field, 24 cars have taken the track. We've still got 5 more that haven't attempted a qualifying lap. Looks like nobody else is on the speedway right now. That's going to conclude qualifying, folks. 29 trucks signed in. Time for your starting lineup, folks. On the pole, he's your quick time setter here tonight. Hang on here, folks. Having some issues here with the grid. There we go. All right, let's do it again. On the pole, your quick time setter tonight in the 05 machine, Scott Rickard. 2 is outside. The number 9, Zach Kreitz. Row number 2 on the inside. It's the number 22 machine, Rob Sherwood. 2 is outside. The number 97, DJ Weeks. Row number 3 on the inside. Gonna be the number 7, Kyle McCoy. 2 is outside. It's the 44, Kyle Bowling. Here we go. Row number 4 on the inside, fueled by White Claw. He's got a gambling problem. It's the number 11 machine, Tom Ogle. 2 is outside, the number 54, Andrew Hess. Starting in the 9th position, the number 4 machine, Aaron Hale. 2 is outside, the number 74, Jake Bustos. Row number 6 on the inside, gonna be the 71, Zach Doust. 2 is outside, the number 23, Dylan Grimm. Hang on here, folks. We are having some grid issues. There we go. Starting in the 13th position, it's the number 94 truck, Joshua Altish, to his outside, the number 19, Kevin Stein. Then we got Ross Tatum, the number 21, and to his outside, the number 3, Christian Lawson. Followed by the number 30, Josh Robinson, the number 46, Jason Gratton, the number 17, William Duff the fourth, the number 28, Josh Whitaker. Then we got the number 90, Johnny Eckert, the 25, Nate Lynch, followed by his brother, I believe, in the number 31, Ryan Lynch. Hell, it might be his dad. I have no clue. I think it's their brothers, though. Then to his outside, the number 51, Tom Weezer. He's junk here tonight. Then you got the number 5 truck of Trey Jackson, followed by Will Bustler in the 1, Josh Gratton in the number 8, Alex Buffoli in the 08, and folks, starting dead last, he's used to it, Kenny Schrader's brother, Mark Schrader in the number 10. Schrader has been struggling here this year, and nothing's going to change here at Darlington. As the field starts to roll around the speedway, we are about set to roll. 29 truck Stars and Stripes Truck Series action, Thursday night racing. Where else would you rather be? Hutchinson Motorsports TV, free for you, the fans. Cutting no corners, the GOAT Blake Hutchinson in the booth for you tonight. Folks, be sure before we drop the green flag, click the like button here on the video, subscribe to the page, drop a comment. Who's going to win this thing? Field is set here. Pace car onto the backstretch. It's looking like he's going to be rolling in, getting out of the way here momentarily. We got 147 laps here at Darlington, 200 miles, the Southern 200, Darlington Raceway, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. My pick to win it tonight, folks. I'm not going with a crazy upset. I'm going with that 05 truck of Rickard. He has been bad fast here tonight and all year long. But the pace car is in. We are about ready to roll. Field is set. Rickard and Kreitz in the front row. Entering the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Good start from Rickard on the inside. Looks like he's going to be able to hold the lead and roll straight to the top. But here comes Sherwood in the 22, taking over the second spot. Rickard holding on for now. As we look through the field here, see if these guys start to junk each other. Let's zoom out. We are dropping back right now. The 90 of Eckert duking it out in the back, and we're 3 wide on the backstretch, folks. Great racing here so far. Let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports Blimp, the most beautiful view in the business, folks. I tell you what a night for racing here at Darlington Raceway. 200 miles as these guys are duking it out. We're going to keep our eyes open through the field right now. We're watching Kevin Steen right now in the number 16 position. Trying to hold off that 46 is Jason Gratton. Back out front, though, Scott Rickard with a few car lengths lead, holding off Sherwood for now. Let's see what else we got happening through the field. Gratton trying to make a move on the number 19 truck. This is a battle in the rear. He is in the back here tonight. But Josh Whitaker, he's back in the 18th position. Trying to see where we got some battles brewing. Right now, we're single file through the field. These guys, they're being patient. As you may know, there are no fast repairs here in the Stars and Stripes Truck Series, and we got one loose on the backstretch. Able to clean it up, though. Let's find out who it was. Looks like it might have been Mark Schrader, dead last. But how about this battle for dead last? Mark Schrader holding off Alex Buffoli right now, the Italian Buffoli. Doesn't know a lick of English. Alex Buffoli straight off the boat. Let's hop on board. See why Alex is so slow. Why is he in dead last? Why is that 08 truck such junk here tonight at Darlington? I don't know. I just don't think he's got enough throttle in it, folks. He needs to get on the gas. Quit driving scared, Alex. Get on the gas and get around Mark. It is go time, but there's only 142 laps left. But back out front, Scott Rickard, your race leader. Feeling good here tonight. I was talking to Scott. You know, he was talking to me about some setup stuff. I always help Scott out every week because he likes being fast. So he's asking me some setup questions, and I was helping him out. But he's telling me how confident he was tonight, and the car felt pretty good after practice yesterday. He practiced all day yesterday, and I hopped in the session and told him what to change on the car, and he gained about a half a second every lap. It was incredible. So honestly, it wasn't for me. Rickard might be in the middle of the pack, but right now he's your race leader. He's bad fast. He's got that Hutchinson Motorsports setup. Best in the business. As we drop back here, let's see what's going on. Zach Kreitz, after starting in second, he's figured it out, and he's locked himself in the third right now after losing a spot to Sherwood. Kreitz was bad fast in practice. He was your quick time setter there in practice, but could not get the pole in qualifying. Then we drop back Kyle McCoy right now, the number 7 truck. He is in the 4th spot trying to hold off that 44 of Bowling. Bowling was blazing fast in practice, and he's looking to do the same here tonight during the race. Which brings us to the 44, Kyle Bowling, the Malcolm, Nebraskan. Bowling has shown some serious speed here lately, and nothing's changing here tonight as he's rolling along in the 5th position right now. Then right by, and then we got the number 97 out of Virginia, DJ Weeks. Solid race here so far. He's lost 2 spots since the start of this one. And folks, behind him, the man of the hour, it's Tom Ogle, the number 11. Let's hop on board with the gambling addict, Tom Ogle, the Wooster, Ohioan, fueled by White Claw. I honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Tom had some White Claws right before the green flag. They say that he fills up his water bottles with White Claws, which I'm sure the league doesn't like. But hey, it helps Tom out. He tells me that it settles him out here, and he actually runs better. But behind him, we got Andrew Hess, the number 54, currently running 8th. They're running the 9th position. It's the number 4 machine of Aaron Hale. And then the round out your top 10. How about Zach Doust? A good finish from him would be welcome. He's had a rough season, I do believe, this year. But he's trying to hold off that number 23, Dylan Grimm. Grimm right to the back bumper. Right now, though, folks, your hard charger, it's the number 1 of Will Bustler. He's up to the 21st position, started 26th all the way in the rear. I believe he didn't qualify. Let's hop on board with Will. See how he's figuring out this track as we roll in a lap number 10 here. Darlington Raceway on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Not much going on back here as they're single file. The battle for last has spiced up, folks. Mark Schrader has taken back the reign. Back to dead last is Mark Schrader in the 10. The 08 of Buffoli blew by him like he was parked. But back out front here, Scott Rickard with a humongous lead. He is out front by 1.6 seconds already. Sherwood trying to keep that 05 truck in sight, and boy, is it tough. Rickard is a wheelman, folks. I tell you what, whether it's a road course, a short track, an intermediate, it doesn't matter. That 05 truck is going to be out front. He's the man to beat week in and week out. So we're on board here with the number 22 of Rob Sherwood, the Virginian, trying to figure something out. He's taking it easy here, folks. Let's hide that and show your Hutchinson Motorsports tower here so you can see where your favorite driver is. While we zoom out and go to our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, our eyes in the sky. Josh Altus right now running in the 12th position. Altus taking it easy, trying to conserve some tires. Wants to get a good finish here tonight, folks. But as I check into the chat, Convey in the chat, Convey has become Hutchinson Motorsports TV's biggest fan. This man does not miss a race, and neither does Peyton. Believe that's Peyton Barfield in the chat. This man, when he's not racing, he's watching. He is the number 1 fan of Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Honestly, it's close between Convey and Peyton. I don't know which one. But hey, we also appreciate Nostra Cobb tuning in here. Says the 17 struggling and the 05's getting help from the network. Yeah, that's right. You know, the network, we are putting some funds behind that 05 machine. Not going to lie. Not sure if that's all right, but we're going to do it anyways. We don't care. But Peyton, how's the night going? We heard you had a big win here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV in the 5150 Cup Series race at Daytona on Tuesday night. What a win for you. Congratulations. Biggest win of your life, rumor is. You know, you were telling me before the race how it was always your dream to not only race on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, which you've been able to do all season with the 5150 Cup Series, but you were able to park it in Victory Lane in front of all your friends and family and win it on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, international TV, folks. Not even national TV, it's international. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're on all corners of the world, all 7 continents. We're even out in the sea, folks. We are everywhere. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, cutting no corners. But we're going back out front. Scott Rickard in those rocket ship. 2-second lead for that 05 truck of Rickard. See what we got brewing here. Altus looking to make a pass on the number 71 truck. Altus currently in the 12th spot, trying to get around Dowse. Not going to happen yet, as Dowse is going to hold on to that 11th spot for now. Let's check out how the gambling addict's doing. Tom Ogle. Hopefully he didn't bet on himself here. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he bet against himself. Rumor is he owes a lot of very intimidating people a lot of money. So I wouldn't be shocked if Tom kind of bet against himself and he parks it. Wouldn't shock me. Because you got to pay those guys. Those guys are not anything to mess with. I did confirm Tom is he's Facebook friends with Shohei and Otani's former interpreter. So he's always been he was childhood friends with him. So, I mean, if that tells you anything, I'm pretty sure it's 100% confirmed. Tom Ogle, huge gambling addict. Hopefully Tom can get that straightened out. But meanwhile, he's running in the 7th position right now. Not too bad of a night for Tom. But back out front, Scott Rickard still out front by about 2 seconds. What a great night so far for Rickard. Can he lead every single lap? I don't know. He might be able to. Peyton says, Hutchinson Motorsports TV even reaching out to Mars with the broadcast. That is true, Peyton. We actually do have new satellite technology where we can broadcast to Mars. So once Elon Musk figures out the colony over there, don't you worry if you're one of the select few going, because you're going to have Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And, folks, we're here 4 nights a week. Monday night is our Donut Box Late Model Series, and, boy, is that a good one. Tuesday night, we got the 150 Cup Series racing, which that's great. Wednesday night, which right now I think we're off a couple weeks, but I'm going to be broadcasting the hang on. I don't want to say the name wrong. I just got to make sure, folks. Okay, that's right. Nexus Sim Racing. We'll be broadcasting Nexus Sim Racing. I believe it's a truck series as well. And then Thursday night, to cap off the week, the Stars and Stripes Truck Series right here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, what a great race so far. We're 21 laps in, and Scott Rickard is dominating right now, way out front. But it looks like Sherwood's starting to reel him in just a little bit. Is it something to worry about if you're Rickard? We're going to hop on board with the second place truck of Rob Sherwood. Can the Virginian keep reeling them in? He's got the lead down to 1.7 seconds. Here comes Sherwood. Looks like he's figured something out. Nostra Cobb asking, how's the 31 doing? Don't you worry, Nostra. We're covering the whole field here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And that 31 truck is junk because it's Ryan Lynch and he's in the back right now. Currently running in 24th. Look at this lump of junk. The 31 machine, Ryan Lynch. He's running 24th out of 29 trucks. Let's hop on board. See why Ryan's so slow here tonight. The Mooresville, North Carolina. Ryan Lynch. Out on a Sunday cruise here, running in the back. Can Lynch figure it out, or does Darlington have his number? The USAA 31 truck needs to make some serious adjustments on this next pit stop, because that thing, folks, it's junk. Tell you what's not junk, though, back out front, the number 05 machine, Scott Rickard. He's bad fast. He's still got a 1.2 seconds, but here comes Sherwood, still reeling them in. We're on the left rear suspension cam of Scott Rickard, your race leader. Check out that number 22 truck behind him, though, reeling them in every single lap. He just gained a 10th in one corner. Rob Sherwood's in a rocket ship right now, folks. He looks to be the fastest truck on the track. Is he pushing it too hard? Is he burning them tires up? Or is he just the GOAT? We're going to find out, folks, because he's reeling them in quick. Lead down to 1.1 seconds. Let us know in the chat, though, who's going to win this thing or who's your favorite driver. Let us know who we need to be showcasing for you, the great fans at home. We couldn't do it without you. Millions and millions at home. Most of them not watching. But all of you guys at home, we appreciate you tuning in. Folks, and if you're not subscribed to the page, what are you waiting for? What more could you want? Because we got the Stars and Stripes Truck Series here at Darlington Raceway for the Southern 200 Hutchinson Motorsports TV, lap number 26 out of 147, folks. As we check through the field, Alex Buffoli back to dead last. The battle for last has spiced up. Alex Buffoli takes it over. Who wants to take dead last? We got a battle, folks. Mark Schrader in the 10 truck trying to hold off Buffoli. This is for dead last, folks. Our fans are on the edge of their seats right now watching Buffoli running in the 29th position. But he's coming for the 28th spot as Mark Schrader tries to hold him off. The Hutchinson Motorsports Battle for Last, brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best broadcast company in the business, as the 08 commandingly holding on to that dead last spot. Meanwhile, it looks like Kyle Bolin trying to get around the gambling addict of Tom Ogle. Let's hop on board with the number 44, Kyle Bolin. Currently Bolin running in the 6th spot, trying to run down that bad, fast gambling addict. He might be drunk too. Tom Ogle. Oh, we got him sideways. Kyle Bolin. He might have burned up his tires here, folks. He is struggling. He's going to have to let the 23 by. Oh, no, he's going to hold the spot for now, folks. Bolin holding on to the 6th spot, but we saw him get sideways, and he's getting sideways again. I think that 44 machine might have pushed his tires a little bit too hard early on. But back out front, race lead down to a 2nd, folks. Sherwood is continuing to reel him in. Let's hop on board with our 2nd place truck. Rob Sherwood, the number 22, currently in 2nd. He is bad fast here, folks. Lap number 30, he wants to take over that race lead from Rickard. Not going to happen for a little bit, though. Let's zoom back out, see what we got going. Right now, your Hutchinson Motorsports hard charger, still going to be the one machine of Will Bustler. He's gained 7 spots since the start of this one. Still all the way back in 19th. So he's got a lot of ground to go. So keep your eyes on that Air Jordan 1 truck of Will Bustler. Let's drop back a little bit, see how our 31 truck of Ryan Lynch is doing. Looks like he's doing a little bit better. Up to 23rd, he gained a spot. Let's hop back on board with this number 31 of Ryan Lynch. Right now, he's going to work trying to get around the 28 of Whitaker right in front of him. Not going to happen. Back out front, though. Rickard looks to be padding his lead a little bit. Sherwood might have pushed it as much as he could. Lead back up to 1.3 seconds for Rickard. While we continue to watch some battles through the field, let's keep our eyes glued here. The 44 of Bolin still in the 8th spot, and as he continues to drop back a little bit. Might have pushed his tires a little bit hard early on, but hey, you live and you learn. We still got a long way to go here, folks. Still 115 laps left to go here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. As we check the stats here, or I'm sorry, the chat here. Nostrakov, hey, you asked how the 31 was doing. I was letting you know. Oh, he's going for late run speed, Nostrakov says. So keep your eyes on that 31 truck. I'm sure he's going to have that late run speed. Here in about 10 or 20 laps, that 31's going to be in a rocket ship, and he's going to be heading straight to the front, isn't he, Nostra? Let us know. The battle for last is always the most exciting part. Thank you, Peyton. That's something we really like highlighting here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. To me, that's probably the most important battle on the track. I mean, anybody can maybe win a race, but it takes a truly special talent to get dead last week in and week out. And folks, Buffoli might have called it quits. He's off pace. Buffoli's in dead last, and he says, you know what, Mark Schrader, you're too fast for me, bud. This 08 truck doesn't have it in me. I'm junk. Oh, wait, way to the rear. He's done. Meanwhile, Rickard continues to pad the race lead. 1.6 seconds here. Not sure how long of a fuel run we're going to have here at Darlington. My guess is probably I would think at least 60 laps. So it's going to be interesting to see here. I'm guessing they can probably get to halfway on a full tank, I would think. So in my mind, they're going to want to wait till at least lap number 75 or so if they're going to go for that 2-1 pit strategy. But it's possible they don't have enough fuel for that. So we're going to find out here in the next 30 laps or so. As Rickard continues to have the lead a bit, still just a 1.6 second lead for him. Kyle McCoy taking over the third spot. That number 7 Machine McCoy out of Morrison, Illinois. Looks to be coming back up front here. Let's hop on board with the number 7 machine, Kyle McCoy. Taking it easy as McCoy. He's trying to reel in that number 22 of Rob Sherwood. Look at this sold-out crowd here, folks. I tell you what, it's incredible. Every single week, no matter what track we go to, we get sold-out crowds. I just can't believe it. The turnout here tonight is actually more than the Cup race. And it's a Thursday night, so that's honestly astonishing. We just broke the track record of attendance here, folks. And I tell you what, I flew over in my blimp at about 5 a.m. this morning, and there were already about 100,000 fans in the parking lot. These guys have been glued to their feet since the start of this race. As we look through the field here, what else we got going? Kyle Bolin currently all the way back to 12th. Bolin is just waiting to pit as he junked them tires. Then we got Johnny Eckert, the number 90 machine, up to the 17th position. Right behind him, though, getting around, Bustler. Will Bustler in the number 1 has gained 8 spots since the start of this one. Still your hard charger for the night. But might not be for long because Dylan Grimm's gained 7 spots since the start of this run. Looks like we got some guys pitting here. Kevin Steen elected to pit. Looked a little early to me, so not sure if Kevin had some issues. So that number 19 truck, he's gonna be out there on some fresh tires, so you're probably gonna see him blow by these leaders as he is at least a lap down, maybe 2. I'm guessing probably 2. So currently, technically, Kevin Steen isn't dead last, but that's not going to last long. Once Buffoli pits, he's going to take over that battle for last once again. So Rickard, your race leader, lead back up to 2 seconds. Right on the money for Rickard, the 05 out front. 2-second lead on Sherwood. Lap number 41 here underway at Darlington Raceway for the Southern 200 right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We got 2 of our biggest fans in the chat right now, Convey and Peyton. These guys don't miss a race. But, hey, can you blame them? Because I believe 1 or 2 nights ago, they just won the biggest prize of their life, folks. I gave out a free 1-year subscription to Hutchinson Motorsports TV to 2 lucky fans. And what do you know? It was Convey and Peyton. Both of them were able to take home the big free subscription. Hutchinson Motorsports TV for an entire year. Incredible. Access to the biggest library in motorsports history. We put Flow Racing to shame, folks. You don't need any other streaming service because all you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best in the business. As we get back to the track here, let's see what's going on. Rickard, of course, still your race leader. Let's hop up to our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. The most technologically advanced blimp in the entire industry. Hutchinson Motorsports TV cutting no corners here. There's your race leader. Let's drop back. There's second place, Rob Sherwood. He just got passed by the lap car who pit and got them fresh tires. So there is a car in between them, but he's on fresh tires and 1 or 2 laps down. Then you got, how about it, folks, the gambling addict, Tom Ogle up to the 3rd spot. Let's hop on board with Tommy. The White Claw gambling addict, Tom Ogle, the number 11 machine out of Wooster, Ohio, all the way up to 3rd out of nowhere. He's in a rocket ship tonight. in the Bowling Green number 11, folks, and that spikes my memory. Tom put some big money on Bowling Green tonight to win that football game. I believe he had a parlay. He had the under and Bowling Green to win by, I don't know, a lot. So you know what? While we're here, I'm going to check out here on Tom's little bet. See how it's doing. It was looking good earlier. Let's see if it continues to look good. All right now, Bowling Green, big lead on Fordham. 41-10, so he's definitely going to have the spread. But is he going to get the under? Right now, a total of 51 points. And, folks, I think that's going to do it. I think he needs a 60.5 or under. So Tom Ogle's going to cash in big here tonight. Sometimes it pays off to be a gambling addict. Tom Ogle, we're on board with the number 11. A Tom Ogle in the third position, winning the biggest bet of his life, folks. He's got some serious money on Bowling Green, and they're making Tommy happy. But there's still some time left to go in that game, folks. 3 minutes left. Is Bowling Green going to pad it? Are they going to pad the lead here and screw Tom out of money? I'm going to stay tuned, and I'm going to let you know what happens. Because we love ourselves some Bowling Green Thursday night football. But, folks, that goes to tell you, Tom Ogle, he's betting big money on a Thursday night football game. Fordham versus Bowling Green. I mean, come on, Tom. Are you okay? I sure hope so. Hopefully he figures this out. But, hey, folks, it's good news, though, that he's able to cash in some serious money here tonight. Unless they screw him over, which is always a possibility, and that's usually what happens when I bet. Meanwhile, your race leader, Scott Rickard, out front by 3.3 seconds. He's putting it on these boys. He's been conserving tires, and it's showing now because Sherwood is dropping like a rock. Meanwhile, Zach Dowse has already pit as well. So 2 cars have came down pit lane already. Looks like the rest of the field going to try to do the one-stop strategy unless there is a caution. Sherwood in second at folks. Dylan Grimm blows by the gambling addict. So Ogle dropping to fourth. Ogle I think what happened is Ogle was checking his phone for the Bowling Green score, and he just lost a spot. That's unfortunate, folks. When you're that glued to your phone, about your gambling bets, your football gambles, whatever you want to call it, Tom Ogle, he's lost a spot. He's pretty pumped, though, right now. As we continue to monitor the Bowling Green Falcons as they're marching down the field on the Fordham Rams. Tell you what, this Fordham Rams team is pathetic. Meanwhile, here comes Dylan Grimm down pit road. Grimm's going to pit. Sherwood down pit lane. We got Zach Kreitz, Ross Tatum, Jason Gratton, Kyle Bolin, Josh Whitaker, all down pit lane. So that means your race leader probably going to want to come down pit lane as well. I don't think they're going to be able to do the one-stop strategy, folks. Here comes the race leader, the 05er Rickard. He says, I'm going to go down pit road as well. But Tom Ogle, he's going to stay out, though. He wants to be the race leader. The gambling addict, Red Claw drinking, number 11 machine, Tom Ogle to the race lead. Ogle, your race leader for lap number 51. What a great night for Ogle. Looking like he's going to win some serious cash, and he's winning the race here at Darlington. We're going to see what Tommy's going to do. Is he going to come down pit lane here soon? You know what? I'm going to look at lap times here. Let's see how big of a drop-off these guys have compared to the guys with fresh tires. So we're going to watch Sherwood as he comes off pit lane. We're going to see what kind of lap time Sherwood puts down this time around. Right now, looks like everybody's around. Tom Ogle at a 51.59 currently. Sherwood's out here trying to get around some slow traffic as he crosses the line. Oh, that's a slow lap due to the pit. But we're going to see what lap time he gets this time around. Let's hop on board here with the number 22 of Rob Sherwood, currently all the way back in 16th after pit. How much faster is Sherwood than the guys out on old tires? Uh-oh. We got him getting sideways up here. The number 90 of Eckert is struggling with them old junk tires. And look at the speed he's carrying. As he crosses the line, Sherwood's lap time, 30.75. So he's a second faster than your race leader, and that's with passing cars. So Ogle's still out on the speedway here, the Wooster, Ohioan. He says, I'm playing chess while you losers are playing checkers. I'm staying out here to the very end, and I'm going to win it. Tom Ogle, still your race leader. That's Mark Schrader getting around him, getting a lap back. Mark Schrader trying to not get dead last here tonight. Ogle's staying out, and he's getting loose off the corner. Ogle's hoping for a caution, I believe. That'd be bad news for a lot of these guys, because currently we only have 10 cars on the lead lap while we're in the middle of pit strategy. Tom Ogle continues to stay out here. Your top 10. Alt is currently the last car in the top 10. He has not pitted as well. And here comes Bustler down pit lane. So that's going to leave 9 cars left that need to pit. As we head into lap number 55. Here comes Ogle. He says, I'm a gambler, but staying out here is just too risky for me. Tom Ogle down pit lane. That's going to make Josh Robinson your race leader. But here comes Weeks on the back bumper. Robinson, your leader on lap number 55 as we head into 56. Here comes DJ Weeks right onto the back bumper of Robinson. Let's hop on board with the 97 of DJ Weeks. Looks to be a little bit faster than Robinson. Meanwhile, looks like Sherwood just unlapped himself as well as Grimm. It looks like Rickard, Sherwood, and Grimm have unlapped themselves. They are on to the lead lap. Here's your race leader, Josh Robinson, as the 2 lappers below by him on their fresh tires. During lap number 57, Josh Robinson's still out there. And it looks like Alta's coming down pit lane. We are down to, I believe, 7 trucks. 7 trucks left. I haven't pit the last one, Nate Lynch. And we got Johnny Eckert. Andrew Hess down pit lane as well. We're down to 6. William Duff still out there as well. Then you got Jake Bustos, DJ Weeks, and your race leader, Josh Robinson. So your top 6, it's looking like, still out here on these old junk tires. I tell you what, these leaders are so slow. Here comes the 08. They're getting passed by Buffoli right now. That's how slow these old junk tires are. Alex Buffoli blowing by the race leaders. He says, I don't know how you nerds are leading because you're junk. Alex Buffoli in the 08 machine, unlapping himself. Meanwhile, Robinson's still holding off Weeks. As these guys continue to stay out here, they might be going for the one-stop strategy. I don't know. Heading into lap number 60, I just don't think they can do it. And Robinson coming down pit lane looks to have braked a little late. Hopefully he's able to slow that car down enough. Don't think we had a speeding penalty there. I think he did all right. So that's going to make DJ Weeks your race leader. So we know in the next couple laps, the rest of these guys are going to have to pit. That means they're about out of fuel. So Weeks still out there. Bustos, Eckert, William Duff the 4th, and Nate Lynch also coming down pit lane. So we're down to 3 cars left. 3 cars haven't pit. That's your top 3. That's DJ Weeks, Jake Bustos, and Johnny Eckert. And look at them getting steamrolled by all these guys on fresher tires. Just absolutely blowing by them, folks. They're running 32.5 second laps. These other guys are running 30 flats. So they're almost 3 seconds slower right now, folks. So that's going to bring Jake Bustos and Johnny Eckert down pit lane. So DJ Weeks, the only man who hasn't pit yet, he's going to be the last one, folks. Let's hop on board DJ Weeks. It looks like he's going to be coming in this time. Yes, sir, DJ Weeks to pit lane. That's going to give Scott Rickard in the 05 your race lead once again. And, folks, that's how slow them tires were. You see the 30 who was your race leader when he came down pit lane? He is a lap down now. He stayed out there an extra 20 laps or so, and he's put himself a lap down. But he does have fresher tires, so he might be able to unlap himself. So, Rickard, your race leader, that's going to move Sherwood back into second. 8-second gap. Oh, we got one right in the wall. like it's, who was it? No clue. Somebody was just riding the wall. The old Ross Chastain move. See if it works out for him. So currently, Ryan Lynch up to the 15th position. How about it? Ryan Lynch slicing and dicing his way through the field. Might be on another strategy. I don't know what he did. Ryan Lynch gaining some serious ground here. Will Bustler, though, the number 1 machine up to the 14th position. He's gained 12 since the start of this race. And Jason Gratton all the way up to 5th, folks. He's gained 13 positions. How about that number 46 out of Pittsfield, Illinois? Let's hop on board with Jason Gratton. What a great race so far, though, folks. We've been clean and green. Not a single caution yet. These guys really racing respectfully. As we check the chat here. Nostrakov asking how I know Tom is a gambling addict. Nostra, it's a long story. Tom's had some rough times here lately. Uh-oh, Tom. It's getting sketchy, buddy. Currently, it is 41-17. Fordham Rams have put up some serious pointage here. That's going to put the total to 58. So I think you're still good. They're almost out of time. There's only 24 seconds left, Tom. Tom bet his life savings on this game, folks. Let's hop on board with Tom Ogle. See how he's taking this news right now. This has to be stressful when you're gambling at it. Has his phone in the car just so he can watch the game day of this Fordham Rams versus gambling. Oh, yep. I think he might be all right. 24 seconds left. Yeah, Bowling Green has the ball. It looks like they're going to knee it out. So Tom barely gets by, skims by the edge of his seat. A 58-point total. Let me double check Tom's bet here. See if he's going to be broke tonight. Tom had the under on a 60.5. And he had Bowling Green minus 15.5. So congratulations, Tom. Cash it in on his parlay. Well done, Tom. You know, part of me wants to pull him into the booth, but I don't know if that'll work during green flag action. Should I do it, folks? Let me know in the chat. I'd hate to make him wreck, but I'm sure he'd be pumped knowing that this bet cashed. So your race leader still Scott Rickard in the 05 machine. 9.2 second race lead for Rickard. We got a new car in second, though. It's Dylan Graham. He's gained 10 spots since the start of this race. Dylan Graham in the 23 is bad fast, and he is flying through the field. Meanwhile, folks, we're going to take a short break, but hey, we got commercial-free views brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports TV, just like NBC does it, folks. We're going to stay tuned right here. We're going to play some Hutchinson Motorsports TV, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Enjoy this Hutchinson Motorsports TV music, best in the business. All right, folks, and we're back from our short break here. Nothing's changed here as Kyle McCoy slicing and dicing his way through these nerds. That number 7 of McCoy is bad fast here tonight. Can McCoy continue to advance? He's currently in the 5th position right now, trying to hold off Gratton. As we continue to check the chat here. Yep, I agree. These fans are wanting to see a debris caution. Peyton's wanting me to bring Tom over to the booth, folks. I don't know. Not going to lie, I don't know Tom that well. Should I risk it? I think I'm going to risk it, folks. I think we're going to do it here. Hang on. We might be making some enemies here tonight, folks. We're going to do the unthinkable. Pulling in a man under green flag here in Darlington. Probably going to wreck. All thanks to me. But we're going to stay tuned here on Ogle as I pull him up here. Tom, Blake in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you're looking good out there tonight, but hey, I got some big news for you, buddy. Your bet has cashed.
There we go.
Congratulations.
All right, go ahead and disconnect and call it a night.
Yep. Hey, a big
day. My family's future.
Yeah, your house was on the line there, but thankfully you're good to go. So congratulations on your big win. Best of luck the rest of this one.
Thank you for keeping me updated. I'll remember that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. We us gambling addicts have to help each other out, buddy.
Nothing like trying to run laps at Darlington with the guy telling you won your bet. Thanks for letting me know, man.
All right, man. Well, I'll see you back. Hey, best of luck here tonight. Here's Tom Ogle, the number 11. He was happy to hear it, folks. That number 11, he mortgaged his future and his home on Bowling Green football against Fordham on a Thursday night. And, folks, it worked out because he won it. Tom Ogle, the Wooster, Ohioan, cashing in the big bet. I better double check, actually. It's possible that bet didn't cash. Okay, it did, folks. All right, because there were still 30 seconds last time I let. There were still 30 seconds left in that game last time I checked. So, yep, it's final, folks. Fordham Rams 17, Bowling Green Falcons 41. Tom Ogle cashes the biggest parlay of his life. Unbelievable, Tom Ogle. What a great run tonight. What a good night for Tom. Currently running in 6th. Just won the biggest bet of his life. But unfortunately, folks, you know how it works with these gambling addicts. When you win a big bet, your next bet just gets bigger, then bigger and bigger, and eventually you start losing. And that's when things get ugly, folks. So that's going to bring us back out front. Here, your number 05, Scott Rickard, out front by a country mile, 8.48 second lead for Rickard. He is bad fast here tonight as Grimm still rolling in the second spot. And, folks, thanks to Tom Ogle's win in his big gambling win here tonight, White Claw has sponsored some free drinks up in the booth. Big shout out to the number 11 of Tom Ogle. We put some serious money behind that machine. And, folks, it's cashed in because we got some free White Claws. Thanks, Tom. Crack one open up here in the booth. If Tom knew what I was sipping on right now, he would be jealous. Not going to lie, he'd probably pull over, park it in the pits, and grab himself one. As we continue to watch Scott Rickard out front, 8.3 second lead. Let's see what else we got going through the field. Kyle McCoy still duking it out with these boys. Currently in the 5th spot. Then you drop back a little bit. Jason Gratton still holding on strong to that 8th position. As we check our chat out here. Yeah, Peyton, that did go surprisingly well. Not going to lie, if I was him, I might not have been happy because, I already suck at Darlington. And if somebody's pulling me in the booth talking to me, I'm definitely going to wreck. So, well done, Tom. What a good sport Tom is. As he continues to run well tonight, he is in the 5th spot. So let's see what else we got going on through the field here. Let's see where the old 31 machine, Ryan Lynch, how about it? I was bashing Ryan earlier on. I'm going to take a moment and take it all back because this number 31 continues to advance in the 14th position. Ryan Lynch, he's gained 9 spots since the start of this race. Ryan Lynch has figured it out. And I tell you what, his big fan in the chat, Nostra Cobb, he said he had the long run speed. And Nostra, you were right, buddy. Ryan Lynch is bad fast. That 31 truck is on a rail right now. Ryan Lynch to the front. Let's see what else we got going through the field. Our biggest loser of the night. Uh-oh. Joshua Altus. He's parked it, folks. Joshua Altus is done. 29th position going to Altus. Looks like Kevin Steen done as well. Buffoli's still roughing it out here. He is the last car still running in the 27th position. Hey, good news is, Alex, you're going to be 2 cars, trucks, whatever you want to call them, because they parked it. Steen and Altus both done for the night, folks. But Rickard's still out front here. 8.2 second lead for Rickard. Let's hop on board, see how he's going to navigate this lap traffic. Looks like they're just going to pull over for him. Not going to lie, if I'm a lap car and I see that 05 of Rickard coming around, I'm getting sick and tired of Scott Rickard almost winning every race. I might just shove him in the fence. Am I right, fellas? Let me know in the chat if you just stuffed the 05 into the fence. Oh, and the lap cars getting into each other. They're throwing blocks for last. Rickard, your race leader, having a lift coming off the corner. The 71 and the 5 duking it out. Let's stay tuned to this battle right here, as a plethora of cars continue to blow by that 71 and the 5 getting into the wall. The 5 truck is struggling right now, folks. I don't even know who the 5 is. I think he's got the wrong number. I don't know, folks. I don't see a 5 on my board. Oh, yes, I do. It's Trey Jackson. Trey Jackson struggling. Almost junked it. Him and the 71, they have a history, folks, and there is beef. Here comes the 71. Oh, 71 down pit lane. He's got some damage. The North Anson, Maine native, Zach Doust in the pit lane. Meanwhile, Scott Rickard still out front. 6.8 second lead as we head on in a lap number 86 coming up here shortly. We're well over halfway done in this one. So it's going to be a 2-stop race. You're going to have to pit one more time here. Already pit once. Rickard trying to hold off these lappers. How about that 90 car? He must have just pit. Let's pull up our handy Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. I don't know how to scroll down, folks. That's all I got. Eckert must have just pit because he is flying right now. He's in a rocket ship. Let's see what else we got. We got some time deltas. Let's pull up these time deltas. I never really mess with them. Let's check out our race leader here. Scott Rickard, we got the time deltas showing here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at. So there's lap by lap on the bars, obviously. Then I have no freaking clue what's going on. Oh, that's his lead on the next car behind him. So it looks like the second place car is running him down here. Lead was over 8 seconds. Now it's down under 7. And now under 6. We're going to see if that continues to drop here with our Hutchinson Motorsports time deltas. Unbelievable technology we're bringing you here, folks. Nobody has ever done this before. 100% fact. As he crosses the line, you're going to see that time delta lay another lap down. Or not. All right, time delta's, maybe it just changes every 5 laps, I guess. Oh, Rickard almost spinning out. So there's your Hutchinson Motorsports time delta. Let's see what else we got. How about some sectors? Nah, we don't need sectors here at Darlington. That's lame. As we hop back on board, we got the Hutchinson Motorsports miles per hour here with your race leader, Scott Rickard, down the straightaway here. He's going to hit 163 on these old junk tires. So there's Rickard. He's got a 5.5 second lead. Grimm's reeling him in, but we know how Rickard is. He's saving them tires, and he's going to start to pull away here soon. Once again. As we continue to check the chat out here, Scott is mushroom stamping the field, says Nostra Cobb. I agree. I agree, Nostra. Absolutely whipping him. Scott Rickard way out front. He is a wheelman. I'll give him that. So let's see what else we got going on. How about Zach Kreitz? He's been struggling since the start of this race. He started all the way in the second position. Right now, he is struggling to hold on to the 10th place spot right now. Not sure what's wrong with that number 9 machine of Zach Kreitz, but let's be honest, folks, it is junk. The Denver native, Zach Kreitz, trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, folks, let's take another short minute or two break here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. But don't you worry, folks. We're commercial free. We're staying tuned right here. And we're going to have the patented Hutchinson Motorsports tunes, best in the business. And we're back from our short break. Not much changing through the field, but pit stops have started, folks. We've got a handful of trucks already down pit lane. Rob Sherwood, Dylan Grimm, Mark Schrader, Buffoli, many others all coming down pit lane, but Rickard's still out there. It looks to be he's coming as well. Here comes the 05, and he might have got sideways here. He's able to save it. What a save from Rickard. Almost spun it out coming down pit lane. Meanwhile, Tom Ogle out there. He's going to become your race leader, folks. And we know Tom hit about 20 laps after Rickard did last time. So we're going to see if Tom Ogle wants to stay out there as long this time or what his plan is. What a night for Ogle. He is back into the race lead after winning the biggest bet of his life. He is leading here at Darlington. Most of the field has come down pit lane. So the top 9 have not. So we got 9 cars out there right now. Still needing to pit. Let's check up on our chat here, see what's going on. Duff still struggling. Yes, sir. Duff has had some issues here tonight once again. Oh, caution is out, folks. Oh, that's big. We had 9 cars that didn't pit yet. We got a bunch of guys that just got screwed and they're a lap down. Thankfully, Rickard was the lucky dog, I believe. Well, I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, folks. This is going to spice things up here. How about it? I thought we were going to have a green to checkered finish. That really changes things up right here. That screws a bunch of these guys. So let's see what happened here. Christian Lawson just junked his truck. Let's rewind it. Hutchinson Motorsports replay. Oh, looks like he's got junked. All right, hang on here, folks. Let's get a better view because this is about to get good. So you see Christian Lawson, the Brooklyn, Iowan, that number 3 machine coming out onto the straightaway. Oh, the OA just junked him. Oh, man, that was intentional. 100% intentional. The OA just came out of the corner, absolutely junks the 3 car of Christian Lawson. Oh, that's Rickard. Your race leader's junk. Oh, my gosh, Rickard is done. The 05 of Rickard is done, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, this is really going to change things up now. I'm pretty sure that was Rickard. Let's make sure. Yes, sir. He's junk. Let's hop on board. See what Rickard thought of his front windshield. Oh, hang on. Having some issues. All right, here we go. So here's Rickard. He sees some cars. He stays in the gas. All right, folks, let us know in the chat what you think about that one. Scott Rickard, he was the truck to beat here tonight. And I tell you what, he ain't the truck to beat anymore because, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me, that truck is junk. Scott Rickard, you're done. So that's going to make Tom Ogle your race leader, folks. How about Tommy? And I believe he just came off of pit lane as your race leader as well. But a bunch of cars are going to get their lap back, though, now. So, yep, Tommy came down pit lane, got him some fresh tires. Now he's got the freshest tires of them all and the race lead. Unbelievable. As a bunch of others just come down pit lane as well, you may as well. Hey, folks, you want to see a junk truck? Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the favorite to win it here tonight was the 05 machine of Scott Rickard. And now look at it. It is junk. J-U-N-K. Scott Rickard is done, folks. He's going to stay out there, try to get some points, but my gosh. That truck's done for. So, Tom Ogle's your race leader. You're going to see all them trucks in front of them going to wave around, get their lap back here shortly. Basically putting almost everybody back on a lead lap. Other than a handful. So, let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes back playing. And, folks, this one's about to get spicy. We were kind of going to... I mean, it was a good race, don't get me wrong. But it was kind of getting boring. So, we needed some guys to junk one another and take out the favorite to win it while they were at it. How about it? Great racing. Love to see it here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Here's a patented Hutchinson Motorsports tunes. Best in the business, folks. Thanks for tuning in, spending your Thursday night right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We still got 42 laps left to go. Enjoy some tunes while we finish up the caution. Blake Hutchinson on the call for you. Well, I was going to pull up for a quick interview. I don't think we have time, folks. I think we're going green this time. So we're going to keep the tunes rolling. We are ready to roll. Front row gonna be Ogle on the inside, Robinson on the outside. Stars and Stripes Racing League right here, Darlington Southern 200. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The fans are on their feet, off their seats. We are ready to go green as they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air here at Darlington. Ogle with a good start out front. 40 laps left to go. The gambling man of Ogle. He made a gamble to pit late, and it worked out for him. He is your race leader with fresh tires, and he doesn't have to worry about the 05 of Rickard. Onto the backstretch. These guys duking it out here, trying to make some moves to pass. Ogle gonna hold on to the race lead for now. We got some battles right here, side by side. How about Duff in the 17 truck? Made a great call of staying out, and he's worked himself into the top 10 for now. After it was a rough night for Duff up until this point. Now he's currently running in the top 10. Hopefully he can stay there. The good news is those guys that got the wave around, they weren't able to come down pit lane and get tires. They didn't get the wave around till 1 to go, so them guys are on their old tires. So those top 9 guys that did not pit, they have fresher tires than the rest of the field. So this is basically Tom Ogle's race to lose right here. Not that it's a guarantee. Robinson has some speed, but don't count out Nate Lynch. Nate Lynch up to 3rd. Paying off with a big strategy. Nate Lynch up to the top 3. See what else we got going on. Not too much else through the field as we drop back. Here's Trey Jackson in the number 5 machine. The Nationwide number 5 machine. Nationwide is on your side currently. He's running in the 7th spot. Trey Jackson, after starting all the way back in I'm trying to do quick math here. 25th spot, I believe. Yes, sir. 25th spot. Trey Jackson has found himself into the top 10. How about it? Round of applause for the Mayo Floridan. The guy out of Mayo, Florida. Jake Bustos, he stayed out as well. Big break caught for Jake. He was having a rough race after starting in the front. One thing I noticed about Jake, he always qualifies up front. He is a qualifying extraordinaire. Jake Bustos, the Flossmoor, Illinoisan, currently in the 6th position. But, folks, Tom Ogle's become the new favorite, the man to beat. And, folks, I just saw in his car, Tom Ogle is on his phone. He's logged into DraftKings right now, and he's betting on himself. Tom Ogle just placed a big bet from the race car. Ogle betting on Ogle. He says, I'm going to win this damn thing, and I'm going to make all kinds of money. He is licking his chops. He doesn't even really care about the race. I think he's more excited about winning this bet he just placed on himself. How about Tom Ogle? The biggest night of his life. Just bet his family's future on a football game, a Thursday night football game against a Division II or Division III, hell, I don't know, Fordham, against them. And it paid off, and he won it, folks. And here he is at Darlington Raceway, the Southern 200 for the Stars and Stripes Truck Series. Only 34 laps left to go, and he is out front and has to be feeling good here tonight. Don't count out Josh Robinson, though. Let's hop on board with Robinson. See what he's doing to try to run down the gambling addict. The Canton, Ohio, and he's trying to figure something out. He saw Tom hop on his phone on the backstretch to bet on himself, and he still can't catch him. It's incredible. Nothing gets Tom's adrenaline going like placing a bet. Just a fact. Meanwhile, the number 90 of Eckert, though, making a big move here. Down to the bottom, looking to take over the 3rd spot, trying to get around Nate Lynch. He's going to do so, folks. The number 90 of Eckert taking over the number 3 position. And that's going to drop us here to Nate Lynch, currently back to 4th. But a good night for Nate after staying out there really paid off. Then you got Josh Whitaker. He was having a stinker of a night. And here he is, folks, in the top 5. Josh Whitaker These guys are sitting pretty because, again, those guys that pit early, they were unable to get tires on that caution. So they're running around on old junk tires. Oh, these guys are dooring each other back here. Trey Jackson trying to hold off Grimm. Dylan Grimm. Let's pull up our Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. So Grimm, he pit only 5 laps before the rest of them. So his tires are only 5 laps older than these guys. We're going to see if that's going to make a difference here later on as Grimm is making some passes here. Making that bottom line work here. Side by side with Jackson. They're going to door each other down the front stretch. At the line, it's going to be the 5. Going to hold on to the spot. This is a battle for 7th, folks. But as we go back out front, Tom Ogle is on cruise control out front. The gambling man, Tom Ogle, the number 11. The White Claw fueled 11 machine. Tom Ogle with half a second lead has to be feeling good here tonight about his chances for the Southern 200 here at Darlington. Boy, we went the first, almost 100 laps without a caution. It was going to be green to checkered, it was looking like. And then all this sudden, good old, who was it? It was the 08. Good old Alex Buffoli comes out of the corner and absolutely junks Christian Lauschen. Lauschen sideways. He's in the straightaway. He waits for Scott Rickard, the fastest car of the night. He waits for Rickard to get to his outside, going about 120 miles an hour, I'll add. And then he punches it and smokes him. Takes him out of the race. Scott Rickard, he's out here in a junk car. Let's find him. Here he is, folks. Look at look at this car. Here was the former favorite to win it. Scott Rickard, he's flying. Let's hop on board with Scott Rickard. He's bad fast here tonight. Where's the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view? Here it is, Scott Rickard. Wheeling a junk race car. Currently running in the 22nd position. Boy, he went from almost a guaranteed win. I mean, I'm not going to say it was guaranteed, but it was getting there. So now he's almost running an open wheel modified. Missing his fenders. Folks, again, that truck is junk. Scott Rickard all the way back to 22nd. But folks, we got a new race leader. Out of nowhere, Josh Robinson blows by the gambling man, Tom Ogle. Ogle looking to make a move, but there's a third car into the mix. The number 90 of Eckert, he's there as well. 3-car battle for the race lead. Robinson turning it up out of nowhere, taking over the race lead. Can the Canton, Ohioan hold off the gambling man? Ogle doesn't want to lose this race. He just placed a big amount on himself. And heading into the corner, he's looking to throw a slide job. Here comes Ogle back into the race lead. Ogle had a little bit of a slip up, but he takes back his race lead commandingly. Back out front is the 11 of Ogle. That's going to put Robinson back in the second spot, but Eckert right there with him. 2 Toyotas out front, followed by 2 Fords. With just 25 laps left to go here at the Darlington Southern 200 on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. What a good one so far. Side-by-side battle. Johnny Eckert on the bottom, looking to find a way around the 30 machine of Robinson in this battle for second. Not going to happen yet, as Ogle continues to roll out front once again. What a good battle there. Nice, clean racing. These guys were duking it out here. Robinson briefly took the race lead there. Had to give it back, though, because Ogle was just too bad fast. Am I right, fellas? As we check the chat here, see what's going on. The 05 team needs to get out some Matco tools and fix that junk truck. I agree. Nostra Cobb, you got a point, bud. Look at, again, let's go to this 23 truck. Where is it at? I know he's in the back. I'm sorry, the 05 truck, not the 23. Here it is, this Tire Pros. 05 is junk. Unfortunately, sponsored by Tire Pros. He needs some mechanics, not some tire changers. They got to get that truck fixed. That thing's junk. How slow is he going? I don't even know. Tell you who's not slow. It's this number 11 machine, Tom Ogle, the gambler. Cruising out front here with just 22 laps left to go. Can Ogle hold on and bring home the checkered flag back to Wooster, Ohio? It's going to be a tight one here, folks. Meanwhile, we're going to lock our ticker here to just show the top 7, because this is basically a 9-car race, if you even want to call it that. Here's Graham right now running in 7th, and you got Trey Jackson in 8th, William Duff 9th, and then Rob Sherwood in 10th. Got really screwed by that caution. Sherwood had a fast car. Probably was the second best car of the night. But now he's on older tires. He's done. So we're going to keep our eyes glued, see what else going on through the field. Trey Jackson still holding on to that 8th position. And folks, before we get into the final stretch, let's do one more short break. Enjoy these Hutchinson Motorsports tunes, and we'll be back for the finish of this one with just 20 laps left to go. Darlington Southern 200, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Thursday night racing, Stars and Stripes Truck Series action. And we're back from our final break of the evening, folks. 17 laps left to go here at Darlington. Ogle out front, but Robinson right there with him. Looks to be a 2-horse battle right now, but not too far back. We got a battle for 3rd and 4th. Nate Lynch and Johnny Eckert duking it out. A battle for 3rd. Boy, we had a unfortunate caution for a bunch of these guys right in the middle of pit stops. 9 cars did not pit, or had not pit yet, and a caution came out. That put a bunch of cars in a bad spot. And we had a bunch of lucky racers, and Nate Lynch was one of them. Had a solid day going, but it's turned into a great one here so far. Meanwhile, Ogle's still holding on to your race lead. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're about 15 laps away from the end of this one. Can we stay clean and green? Or are these guys going to junk each other and give us a late caution? We're going to find out. Thank you again, though. Spending your Thursday night right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Best in the business. And, folks, just to prove we're the best in the business, let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. The most beautiful view in the industry. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. What else could you rather see, or would you rather see, than to see a view from this Hutchinson Motorsports blimp? Incredible, the most technologically advanced blimp in the whole world. We got it right here at Darlington, in front of a sold-out crowd, and folks, these fans haven't sat down once since the start of this race. They have been glued to their feet. The seats are cold. Nobody sat down a single second. And folks, rumor is there was a man that has been in a wheelchair his entire life. He is standing, folks. It's a miracle. Caution is out, folks. Caution is out. Johnny Eckert just junked it. Oh, man, let's see what happened. How'd you junk it, Johnny? Did Nate take him out? We're going to find out. We are going to find out right here. Heading into the corner. Nate just dumps him. Says, later, loser. I want a top 3. Nate Lynch just junks him. Johnny Eckert to the rear. The Long Island New Yorker. Johnny Eckert is done. Nate Lynch turned him. The old dump and run, the oldest trick in the book. Well done, Nate. Uh-oh, folks. These guys coming down pit lane with 13 laps left to go. That's probably the right call. Boy, what a ballsy call from Ogle. You're the race leader, and he just knew. He says, you know what? If I stay out here on these old tires, I'm a sit and duck. So I'm just going to go in, and if everybody stays out, they stay out. But nope, the whole field comes down. Every single lap car, I believe. Well, hang on. There's no way. Is Schrader still on the lead lap somehow? No, I think he was a lap down. I think every single lead lap car did come down pit lane. So we're going to watch this race off of pit lane here. We're going to have less than 10 to go here by the time we get underway. As the car's coming down pit road, we're going to find out here who's going to win the race off. First car's going to be Grimm, followed by Ogle. Grimm gaining pretty decent amount of spots, I believe. So let's do a quick little rewind and make sure Grimm got 4 tires, or maybe he did. Maybe he did the old 2-tire stop. Let's find out. Hang on. Hang on here, folks. Trying to get a better view. All right, here's Grimm. I think he got 2 tires. Yep. See the right side go up? And he... Oh, wait. Yeah. 2 tires. And then what did Ogle do here? Ogle got 4. So Ogle's got 4 tires. Dylan Grimm has 2 out front. So your race leader, Dylan Grimm, with 2 tires, I believe probably everybody else has 4. So I don't think he's going to be able to hold these guys off for probably 8 laps or so on 2 tires. But hey, you never know. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out. Let's get these Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing, and let's catch back up on the chat. Dylan Grimm, your race leader here, Southern 200, Darlington Raceway. Thursday night racing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV in front of a sold-out crowd. Who's going to win it? Nostrakov says, we're going to need a post-race interview from the 31. This is pathetic. Let's see where that 31 Lynch. Oh, he's all the way back in 16th. He needs to get on the gas, Nostra, am I right? Trey Griffin, Hutchinson Motorsports is the best in the business. You got that right, buddy boy. Nate Lynch with the Logano Darlington. Yes, sir. Nate Lynch with the dump and run move. Well done, Nate. Trey Griffin says 2 tires at Darlington, ? He gone. I agree, it's risky. But hey, he isn't here to run 3rd or 4th. He wants to win it. Keep an eye on that bottom lane here, because that 23, he's probably going to be struggling here with them 2 tires. But the field is set, folks. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we're going to have 9 laps left to go for the Southern 200. Who's going to park it in victory lane? Front row. Going to be Grimm on the inside with 2 fresh tires. The gambling addict, Tom Ogle on the outside, 4 fresh tires. Who's going to win it? I'm going with Ogle. Pace car is in. Field is set. We are ready to go. The Southern 200 is back underway. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Green flag in the air. Darlington. Just 9 laps left to go. What a good start from the 23. Grimm going to hold out front. Can them 2 tires hold up? He got a great start. Ogle going to try to get the car rolling after a rough start here. What does Ogle have for him? He's got to get it going right now. Not much time left as we're 4 wide on the backstretch. The 54, he has to lift here as the 90 has to lift big time as the 17 got loose and we got one sideways. It's the 7, he's able to get off the track. We're still clean and green. These guys are duking it out. We got a new race leader, the gambling man, the number 11, fueled by White Claw. Tom Ogle back out front. 8 laps left to go. The Southern 200. Ogle wants to win it. Side by side, the 30 gonna blow by the 23. And folks, I think it's been solved. The mystery's been solved. 2 tires at Darlington was the wrong call for Dylan Grimm because that truck is now junk. Caution is out. Ogle doesn't mind it as he took over the race lead. And folks, Mark Schrader's junked his race car. What did he do? Let's find out. Man, we had the first 100 laps of this race caution free, and now these guys just can't help it but to junk one another. Impressive. Here we go. So here's Schrader right here in the 10. The 54 is all over the place here. Well, 54 just got loose into the wall. Schrader nowhere to go. And unfortunately, the 1 involved. And he's junk. So Will Bustler is junk. So Tom Ogle, your race leader. He's definitely a heavy favorite to win it now. Tom Ogle out front. Let's get the tunes playing here and discuss what we're going to be seeing here. Trying to find a good one. Here's a good one. Hutchinson Motorsports TV Thursday night racing. Who's going to take home the Stars and Stripes Southern 200 Darlington Raceway? Don't count out that 30 truck yet, folks. We know Robinson has some good speed, but does he have enough to get around Ogle? And not only is Ogle fast, Ogle has a big bet on himself, so you know he's going to do everything in his power to win it. He says, I'm on a scorcher right now of betting, and I'm going to keep it going, baby. Tom Ogle going for the win here. If you just tune in, Tom Ogle placed the biggest bet of his life on a parlay. A Thursday night college football parlay for Bowling Green football. Unfortunately, he is a serious gambling addict. He will not admit it yet, though. So he's got a long way to recovery, but it's working out for him for now. I'll tell you that. Tom Ogle has to feel good about tonight. Might be the best night of his life. Not going to lie. You know, I was talking to Tom earlier before the race. He's asking me some setup advice. And, of course, I was helping him out because, you know, me and Tom, we go way back. So we made some changes to his cars, a little advice I gave him, and definitely seemed to be working out. But anyways, Tom was telling me, you know, it'd be a dream to win again on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I believe he won earlier in the year. Looking to take home another one. Let me find where he won at. Hang on here, folks. Tom Ogle, he won it at Bristol. He was your Bristol winner. Now he wants to win it at Darlington. He says, Bud, I'm just a wheelman. I can win at Bristol. I can win at Darlington. What's next, Tom? You going to win a road course? He can wheel anything. As we got 4 laps left to go, we're going to get the 1 to go signal this next time by, I believe. Josh Altus in the chat says he's booty cheeks here at Darlington. Says he's drinking beer in the stands with the fine folks of South Carolina. Nostra Cobb wants me to help the 31 on his setup. I'll think about it, Nostra. I'm very selective with who I help out. Well, let's get some rock going as we get the 1 green signal. Tom Ogle going to be your race leader. The 30 of Robinson going to start on his outside. Going to have a natural green-white checkered here. And if somebody in the chat knows, do we have any green-white checkers here? This is a natural one, obviously, but let me know what the race settings are. Do we have green-white checkers? But what a race, folks. The first 100 laps were all green, and then it became a junk fest. The favorite to win it, the 05 of Rickard, he was dominating this race. Somebody just flat out junked him. As he was pulling up, just floored it and killed him. That poor 05 of Rickard, he's done. But what a night for Ogle as he's out front here with just 2 laps left to go. Let's get the tunes off. The field is set. These fans, they haven't sat down once. They're not going to start now. The fans, they're still on their feet, off their seats. We want to see some racing here. Darlington, South Carolina. Are you ready for some Stars and Stripes Truck Series action? As the cars enter the Geico restart zone, the Southern 200 is going to go back underway here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, green, white, checkered. Good start from Ogle out front. Heading into turn 1, we are good to go. They're not junking each other yet. Ogle looking good. Meanwhile, side-by-side battle for second. Exactly what Ogle wants to see. He wants them boys to stay side by side as we're on to the backstretch. Gonna be coming to the white flag. We're still clean and green. Let's hop on board with our race leader, Tom Ogle. Into turns 3 and 4 at Darlington. In front of the sold-out crowd on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. White flag in the air. One more lap to go. There's going to be no cautions here, folks, as they're junking each other on the front stretch. We're going to finish it, though. Ogle still out front, trying to hold on to the lead. Robinson a couple car lengths back. He's going to have to figure something out quick. Ogle looking good. Heading into turns 3 and 4. One more corner for him. Into 3, looking good. Coming out of 4. Looking good into the front stretch. He's got to run. Down low at the line. It's going to be Ogle at Darlington, your Southern 200 winner. Tom Ogle takes it home. The gambling addict with the night of his life, folks. They say you got to hit rock bottom before you fix your gambling addiction. Well, Tom Ogle is far from it, and this might go on for years. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Ogle does it at Darlington. What a run. Let's show your final results here. Incredible finish there for the Stars and Stripes Racing League. Wow, what a race. Tom Ogle getting the job done. Let's watch him do his burnout, folks. This man deserved it. Fueled by White Claw, the old man, the gambling addict, Tom Ogle, the Wooster, Ohioan. He won it at Bristol. I never would have thought in a million years he could do it here at Darlington. But he put that Hutchinson Motorsports TV setup to good use, and he was able to park it in victory lane. Folks, it's time for the interview with the star of the show, Tom Ogle. Let's get him up here. Tom, Blake up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
What a night. Able to park it in victory lane there with a little bit of help from some cautions, but you had some serious speed here tonight, bud.
The first caution definitely helped. The second one, I didn't want to see that second one. That I was starting to leg it out a little bit, but that drew him back up to me. It was all luck. Scott had us killed. I mean, he was so fast. I can't believe how fast he was.
Yeah, he was definitely the car to beat, but unlucky for him there. But there at the end, it was interesting to see Grimm take the 2 tires, and he was able to still bring home a 3rd place finish, but almost worked out for him.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he could hold off 4 new tires for a short period of time, but our tires were still like 98% left sides when we came out there, so I wasn't sure. But once we went into 1 and I saw he couldn't run as hard as we could, I knew it was going to be okay, just as long as I didn't wreck us both trying to pass him.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy how much difference that 2% on the tires makes. But, hey, it worked out for you, buddy. You got any shout-outs or anything to add?
Give a shout out to all the Bowling Green Falcons celebrating their win out there tonight.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to you for putting on the broadcast, and the Lynch boys for doing all the work on the league. And I kind of stole one and apologize to Scott. He had bad luck tonight.
Hey, somebody's got to win it, and that happened to be you tonight, getting your
Hey,
second win on the season already.
Those guys get him and McCoy have gotten luckier way more than me, so I was due.
Yes, sir. Hey, sometimes you got to cash in the Lux. Luck's better than skill
Yep,
sometimes.
exactly. Right, exactly. All right.
Hey, well done,
you.
Tom. I'll let you head down, celebrate with your team. Congratulations again on your second win of the season.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Yes, sir. There he is, folks. Tom Ogle, the number 11, the White Claw fueled man. He's a gambling addict, but boy, is he sky high right now. Tom Ogle parking it in victory lane here at Darlington. Only beat Robinson by .09. Robinson had a big run there out of 4. Unable to finish the job. And Ogle takes it home tonight. But what a finish. You know, the 05 of Rickard, he was absolutely dominating this entire race. And unfortunately, he got smoked. Just got smoked, and he was done. So, unfortunate finish for him. That's going to give him a 24th place finish for Rickard. But hey, folks, we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Thursday night right here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We hope you had as good of a time as I did. Before we head out, let me check the chat one more time. Big shout out to all our great fans in this chat. Thanks, Bump and Run, Jesse Becker, for pulling in. Nostra Cobb was very helpful in the chat. Josh Altus giving us some shout outs. Trey Griffin, Peyton, and Convey as well. All kinds of great fans in the chat. But hey, folks, before you head out, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the page. And that's all I got for you. So for Hutchinson Motorsports TV, I'm the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. Thanks for tuning in, spending your Thursday night with me. We'll be back Monday night for the Donut Box Late Model Series. We'll be back in action. Till next time, peace.